Wow, that puts the tea in tasty.
Hi guys, welcome back to Cjsketokitchen. If you are looking for home-style recipes made ketogenic that the whole family will enjoy, then you have come to the right channel. And tonight we are making something extremely easy and very delicious, and it only has 4 ingredients. And it's going to be Keto Coconut Macaroons. So come along with me and let's get started. For this recipe, you are going to need a baking sheet with either parchment paper or a silicone mat, because you are going to want to remove your macaroons when you have gone to all the trouble of making them. So I definitely recommend one of those. You are going to need to preheat your oven to 320 degrees. So the first step, and actually probably the longest part of this recipe, is going to be whipping egg whites, and that is the secret to holding your macaroons together. Now, traditionally, macaroons are often made with sweetened and condensed milk, and that is a very sticky, gluey mixture that is also very high in carbohydrates and sugar. So instead of using that for our keto macaroons, we are going to be using whipped egg whites. So you're going to need to whip 4 large egg whites in a bowl until they are nice and fluffy. It usually takes about 5 to 6 minutes. So I am just going to take my hand mixer and start whipping these. So you're looking for your egg whites to have a nice peak. So either a peak here or a peak in your bowl. And that's how you know they're very foamy. See, they aren't coming off my beaters. So I am going to add a little bit of flavoring to mine. I'm going to add a little bit of vanilla and a little bit of almond because I like those 2 flavors. You could just add vanilla. You don't have to add the almond, but I do like a little bit of almond flavoring in my macaroon. So I'm going to be adding just a little bit of those and then mix it in with my egg whites. Okay, the next thing that we need is, of course, coconut, because these are coconut macaroons. I have unsweetened coconut flakes here, and you do want them to be unsweetened, and you want them to be fairly fine. You don't want the big slivers of coconut that you can sometimes find, because we are going to want these to hold together. To my coconut flakes, I'm going to be adding some confectioner's erythritol, and this happens to be the Swerve brand, but lots of brands make them. And you do want the confectioners because we are just going to be stirring these together, and you want it to fold in very easily, and I find the confectioners do that. A lot of times you find sweetened coconut on your grocery store shelves, and it has kind of a powdery sugared sweetener, and that's what makes it spread so easily. So you do want a powdered product. I'm going to be adding 1/3 cup. And I'm just going to toss this into my coconut so that it sweetens our flakes. Okay, so now we have, in essence, sweetened coconut. So now we are going to combine our coconut and our egg whites together. And we're just going to gently stir these together, trying not to break down our fluffy egg whites too much. So just gently folding this big white fluffy cloud into our coconut. Just be patient, everything will incorporate. Okay, so we have our macaroon mixture now. So now we are going to take our baking tray that I have lined with parchment paper. You could also use a silicone mat. I am going to be using a cookie scoop, which will make my macaroons relatively the same size. You could just use a spoon if you wanted to. I'm just going to be scooping out some of my mixture and kind of pressing it a bit into my scoop. And then just placing it on my cookie sheet. And I'm just going to do that. You don't need to make them too far apart. They're not going to spread much. And I'm just going to continue doing this until my cookie sheet has filled up. Okay, so I have about 12 on here, and I'm going to go ahead and pop them into my oven that we have preheated at 320, and I'm going to start at about 15 minutes.
We just got the new Perfect Keto Beauty Plus Sleep Collagen, the berry lavender flavor. We had made that video earlier this week on Monday and talked about how we didn't have this flavor. So a full scoop, I'll put it in there. This is berry lavender flavor. Earlier Sarah said she could smell the lavender. I don't really smell it, but that's fine. I'm not a person that smells a lot of stuff. But anyway, I'm gonna try this out for the first time tonight. And this will be my first time trying it. I'll let you know what I think.
I like it. I get more lavender in the taste than I do as far as smell goes. I always wonder, and I need to read the instructions. I might be adding too much water to these, but it's good flavor, and I still think I like the turmeric version better, but this probably is in second place.
Okay, they're ready to come out of the oven. There they are, delicious little golden mounds. So you definitely want to let these remain on the cookie sheet to thoroughly cool, because they're still soft, because they're still hot. So you definitely want to leave them here until they're fully cool, and then they should remove easily. So you can see with parchment paper, they come up very nicely, which is what you would like them to do. So these are delicious as is, but I am going to drizzle a few of them with a little bit of chocolate because I think it looks really pretty, and it's very common for macaroons to either be dipped in chocolate or drizzled with chocolate. So I'm going to do a couple of those just to give you an option. And I just have a little bit of melted chocolate chips here. I'm just gonna put a little bit on, and you can do it however you'd like. Of course, if you'd rather dip the bottoms in chocolate, that's also very popular. So now you have regular ones and some with a little bit of chocolate on them. So I'm going to go ahead and plate these, and then we're going to let CJ have a taste. Okay, here they are. Delicious 4-ingredient keto macaroons. And CJ is going to sample them for us.
Okay, so keto macaroons. Is that what these are?
Yeah.
Okay. I asked that because I'll forget by the time I edit the video. Wow. That puts the tea in tasty.
Okay.
And I'm not even a coconut fan at all. No, they're good. They really are good. Of course, I like the ones with the chocolate better. But yeah, they were super easy to make.
Definitely.
And I think people will like them who like macaroons. And yeah, good job, baby. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.